Yes, 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 yes. So, good evening, and thank you for joining in. Of course, I'm not talking politics tonight. I'm not talking politics tonight. I am more on a social issue. And you know, this might look, might be, to some of you, it might be like it's petty, but it's not petty to me. It's not petty to me. This is part of justice, and this is also a part of, free, using our taxpayers' resources properly, using our taxpayers' money properly, using our money, the money that we collect, we use it properly. We shouldn't just be wasting it. I mean, in Zambia, as much as we are a poor country, we are so wasteful. We are so wasteful in our utilizing of our resources in many ways, really. In many ways, government loses money unnecessarily. And so I am tackling this issue, based on three principles. Number one, it's the issue of justice. It's the issue of justice. Then number two, I'm looking at the issue of us, utilizing our resources properly. And in this case, the courts. In this case, the courts. And thirdly, I am trying to appeal to those people that have got inflated egos to moderate their egos. Okay, to moderate their egos. So these are the 3 points that I'm considering in my address. In my address, I'm talking about number one, it is an issue of justice. Number two, utilizing our public resources, prudently. Number three, looking at the, those who have inflated egos. I haven't. So, sorry, I'm just going to repeat that because it was not captured on TikTok. I want everything to be captured also on TikTok. So I'm saying this issue that I'm addressing tonight, particularly on kidist, it is to address three issues. Number one, the issue of justice. Number two, issues of utilizing resources of our country, prudently. Number three, addressing those people who have got inflated egos, huge egos. The some of us, do you have a lawyer? My lawyer, my lawyer. Those people, me, whatever, those people, I'm addressing them. I want to shed off your egos. You need to moderate your egos. You can't just be going around intimidating, people without money, people without influence, just because you have got little money, you have got little influence, and you want to go about, intimidating everyone. No. It's not acceptable. It's not acceptable. And this is why I am discussing it. And the other point that I want to make, a preliminary that I want to make is that I am not just coming out here attacking kidist and YOMAPs without having interacted with them. I am not just coming here to attack them, from nowhere. No, I've actually acted as a big brother. I've acted as a big brother for a considerable time. And they are there to testify for themselves if I'm lying. So I have tried, to interact with them and give them counsel. Now, when you give counsel to people and they're not listening, okay, you leave them. You can't continue, you leave them. But then you can't go and keep quiet. They are doing wrong things. and you're advising them and they don't listen. So you can't just go and keep quiet and say, I've advised them, they don't want to listen. No, you need to protect others. Because sometimes you have to understand, you people, sometimes we come to you to talk to you, not really so much that we are worried for you, but we want to protect others. Me, I have been interacting with your maps and the wife to protect others because I've seen that they are very abusive. I've seen that they intimidate others. I've seen that they are very careless. I've seen that they take advantage of situations, trampling on, the poor people, trampling on people that, are vulnerable. So that is from the point of view that I talk to them. It is from that point of view, but then they don't listen. They continue, using their influence, especially kiddies, using whatever influence that she has gained by marrying your maps and, mistreating others. Now, should I keep quiet? Therefore, why I am taking this thing that is seemingly very personal. It is because I have engaged them and I've been engaging them. And I engage them not for me. Some of you, like somebody said, no, they didn't give you attention. What attention do I need from your maps? What attention? I don't need your maps' attention. I don't need kiddies' attention. I don't need anything from those. I don't need anything from those. And I've never gotten anything from those. I've never gotten anything from those. They are there. If at all. Because when I was at one point, I stood for your maps. I stood for your maps. When I stood for your maps, some of you accused me that I have been paid. Now I'm talking against your maps. So if your maps gave me anything, he would want to hit back by saying, no, I gave Tayali so much. Let him say it. Let him say it. Because some of you, you just don't understand me. I'm not a person that you can pay and make me do things that I don't agree with. Forget it. I will not. I run my show. I am my own boss. I do what I want. Even some of you are saying, hey, there are the bigger issues. There is this one, there is this one. There is this issue of Umopane. There is this issue of Tasila. There is this issue of whatever. I run my show. I do what I want. I can decide to talk about what I want. Even on a day that has got whatever it is, I choose what I want to do. You like to accuse me, hey, this one is paying you, this one is paying. No one pays me. No one pays me. I run my show. This is my show. And I say what I want. I'm a free guy. Niribe nkongole na muntu ini. Niribe nkongole na muntu. I can decide to talk whatever, to talk anything, about anyone. If that is my friend. Yes, like I'm saying, if you are my friend, trust me, I will not come here and talk about you without engaging you. Never. I don't do that. I always first engage people. I always engage people. Of course, those that don't want to engage me, I leave them. Then I come here and talk. And when I talk, now you start complaining. You start complaining. When I talk to you and you don't listen, then I do what I want because, come on. So sister Triumphana, take it your way, I'll take it my way. That's what it is. Take it your way, I'll take it my way. Kiddies and your maps, I've been talking to them and they want to take it their way, fine. They'll take it their way. And I'll also take it my way. I am here to defend this Elias. I don't know the guy. I don't know the guy. Yes, we have exchanged inbox. We have exchanged. And he only came earlier on when I spoke for him. And that's when he texted me to appreciate, to thank me. And he told me to say, look, I have been one of the critics, of you. I've been a critical guy of you, but really, I've found that, you are a different guy. It's not what I thought. Because I'm sure he too thought that I'm that guy that you can just pay, and then I talk things and whatever. But he found that I was talking about him, defending him, when I didn't even know him. And I've done that many times. That's why I call myself a public lawyer. I defend people. I speak about issues that I believe that some people, may not have the voices. I will pick that issue. And it doesn't matter how small, how big you may be, I will speak up. I will speak for the poor, very, very low people. I will speak for people like Hakainde Ichilema. Because even Hakainde Ichilema has benefited out of my advocacy. Hakainde Ichilema has benefited. And I'm talking about Hakainde Ichilema just to show that, it is, I cut across all, all spectrum of society. I defend the poor, I defend the rich. Hakainde Ichilema, when I was defending him, when I was talking, because some of you just like, you attack Hakainde Ichilema, you hate Hakainde Ichilema. No. When Hakainde Ichilema, I felt Hakainde Ichilema was unjustly treated, I defended him. I defended him. Up to today, go and ask him if he paid me a penny for defending him. Ask him if he gave me anything. Nothing. I defend GBM. I mean, he's my brother. I defend him. I talk about him. So that is just me. That is just me. And get used to it. Don't always say, hey, Tayali, hey, no, forget it. Forget it. If by coincidence or by your own desire, you feel like giving me anything, give me. But whatever you give me, don't think that I will come here and defend you when you are wrong. Don't think that I will keep quiet when I know that you are continuing abusing your position, you are continuing abusing others. So, I am giving you this. I want you to know, because some of you want to say, no, hey, you will say, why didn't you engage them? Why couldn't you talk to them? I'm telling you, I've spoken to them. And therefore, I'm wishing my issues when I come to talk. If a person is known to me, don't think I will come here on social media and talk about them without engaging them. Even in politics, when you see me coming here talking about some of these issues, it means kumbali I have failed in Africa ninkana. Then ngafyaka ninkana. It means, okay, Mune, you go your way and I will go my way. And this is my way. So Kidisti, this is my way. Your Mapsi, this is my way. I'm going to talk about it. And I have no apology. I have no apology. Yeah. So that is the issue. That is the issue. But you see, like I said, that I'm approaching this issue from a justice point of view. From a justice point of view. Yes, we have a democracy in Zambia. We have a democracy in Zambia. People know their rights. People know their rights. We have a democracy. But let us not abuse this democracy. Let us not abuse this democracy. Whereby, akali konsefi, I'm going to court. Akali konsefi, I'm going to court. Akali konsefi, ndiya police. Ndiya police. I'm telling you, I'm having an opportunity to speak about this for the first time, but it has been hurting me for a long time. It has been hurting me a long time. From as far back as during the time of PF. In PF, we saw slave queens taking each other kuma police, depositing their friends muma police, depositing them quite nindalamba for investment, depending on who somebody is screwing. If you are screwing somebody who is more powerful, you will get those slave queens who are screwing those who are below. You will throw them nankane ulwambofye, exposing each other. This slave queen exposes this one, or this one sleeps with whoever. But because this slave queen sleeps with somebody higher, goes and picks this slave queen, deposits the mujele. And some of them, they were staying there for a long time. Some of them, they were staying there for a long time. an abuse of our justice system, of our police. Eh? It is very, very bad. It is bad that, citizens take advantage of their positions or of their connection, because this slave queen sleeps with whoever it is, can go and instruct the police, pick that one and put him muscles. I said on social media, I mean, what is that? What is that? It's nonsense. It is not justice. Because you are connected to whoever doesn't give you a right that you should just pick up somebody and throw them muscles. It is unacceptable. At least in my world, it is unacceptable. And when I will come, when I will have an opportunity to lead Zambia, I'm telling you, you will not have that kind of nonsense. People are detained muscles for nothing. A wife and the husband, they are quarreling because I remember one time I was in Marcel's. I was in what is this? Silverest. And this guy was detained because this woman, the wife was influential. The wife was influential. The guy comes, imagine the guy comes back late from drinking. He comes late from drinking. And they start quarreling. Next, the guy is deposited in Marcel's. A domestic quarrel. But nothing at Navamu, nothing. But just because this woman was powerful, the guy was being thrown in. Eh? It is unacceptable. This is not right. This is not right. This is an abuse of our justice system. It is unjust. It is unjust. We see this so many times happening. So many times. Hey, I'll see. I'll go and report you. Because the one who is reporting is your Mapsi coming with Kidisti, the most beautiful girl in the entire universe. Eh? They run around. They run around. They get a person, lock him up. But really, why are they locking up this person? Why are they locking up this person? Out of a quarrel from social media. Because somebody is powerful, because you are powerful, you pick somebody. It is not acceptable. It is not acceptable because this issue, for example, this is an issue arising from a quarrel. A quarrel, there is nothing like, no, he threatened. I mean, a threat must be real. A threat must not be imaginary. You can't lock up somebody for an imaginary threat. You can't. You can't lock up somebody for an imaginary threat. The threat, if you say I've been threatened, that threat must be real. It must be real because some of you are more dangerous than the people that you are accusing that they are a threat to you. Kidist is more dangerous than this Kamusiani is talking about that he is threatening me. We have seen Kidist committing crime, Kidist whipping somebody. She is more dangerous than Elias Musiani. Kidist, she is more dangerous. Kidist is more powerful than Musiani. So, this is nonsense really. We shouldn't even be talking about this. We shouldn't be talking about this. Who is more dangerous? I can tell you between the two. The one who is more dangerous is Kidist. Proven. So, and those lawyers, you lawyers who are representing Elias Musiani, you must do a good job. You must do a good job. You must make sure that you show the court how dangerous that Kidist is. And compare and contrast. Where do you see Musiani? Because that one, as it is, she has a record. Kidist has a record. Musiani doesn't have a record. So you compare the two. Compare the two. Who is more dangerous between Kidist and your maps and that Musiani? Who has? So this nonsense of reporting each other, taking on each other out of dumakwaro, petty quarrels, mutuleke, you should stop. Don't all the time, hey, ndiaku police, hey, whatever, wayawasha wakapokola. It is unacceptable. Let me switch on the aircon. So you should stop this nonsense. You should stop. You should stop because of your connection. Don't abuse your connection. It is happening. It happens in our country so much. Recently, again, I was listening to a lady, a young lady recently. Recently, this guy impregnated a side chick. This guy impregnates a side chick, and the side chick now is demanding, child support from this person. Now I wish I could say further, I could say more, but what I discuss in confidence, I don't bring on social media. And when I give you my word, I give you my word. But anyway, the example is this side chick is impregnated. After being impregnated, the guy takes heels. He forgets his responsibility. This baby mama starts, phoning this man. Iwe. Because this man is connected, he has got some uncle who is a police officer. And he goes to the police officer, and the baby mama is called to police. What's nonsense? And she's being intimidated that to alakulonga muscles. What nonsense is that? You impregnate someone and you fail to take responsibility. Afterwards, you go and report a person to say, no, he's harassing my family. How stupid is that? How stupid, how nonsensical is that? It is happening. It is too much. And imagine bakapokona nabo baima. No, they start following up this woman. Just because the uncle of this stupid doctor, the uncle of this stupid doctor is a senior police officer. He's a senior police officer. And they start following this woman. It is you who abrogated this woman. If you knew you were married, if you knew you wanted peace in your home, why the hell did you go and impregnate another woman outside? What stupidity is this? You impregnate someone, afterwards, you say, no, I want my peace. I want my family protected. You are stupid. You are a fool. You are an idiot. Anna, why did you go and start this woman? If you wanted peace, if you enjoy peace, stay in your home. Don't go out impregnating women. And when they start following you, you say, no, they are harassing me. That is nonsense. That is nonsense. If you know that you are at peace in your house, don't go out there and start trouble. Don't go out there and start trouble. If you go out there, you impregnate with this woman has got the right to start pestering you. To start pestering you, because you should have avoided that by putting your zip or at least putting on a rubber. So that you avoid this nonsense. You avoid this nonsense. So this is very common, Ivan. It's very common. It's very, very common. We should stop this. We should stop this. And I'm appealing to the Bakapokola. Bakapokola, be professional. Bakapokola, be professional. Some of these things that you do, they are very disappointing. They are very disappointing. They are irksome. They are disgusting. You go and look up, but just because you have got an interest, you lock up a person. No, this is very bad. It's very bad. And I'm telling you, once a fear, whenever you PND, muleke, because you like these things. You like these things. No. Because now got the power. No, you want to get a person, throw them inside. You see, this is why I say that the leaders that we have are a reflection of the society. The leaders that we have are a reflection of the society. Many of us who are in politics, including especially myself, I'm even in exile. because some politicians can't challenge me. Some politicians can't challenge me. Because my HH can't challenge me politically. When I bring up issues, you can't challenge me politically. You can't. UPND can't challenge me politically. When they fail to challenge you politically, what do? Because they have got power, they send the police officers, they lock you up. Which should not be, because out of political arguments, we should not have people being detained. We should not have people being accused of being seditious, being whatever it is, whatever cases that they can dream of. It should not be. But why do these leaders do this? These leaders do this because they come from the society where a slave queen who is sleeping with somebody powerful is able to, get somebody and depose them in police. Because even this slave queen now, when she becomes a leader one day, or this guy, when he becomes a leader one day, he would be doing the same things. So society, the people that we have in leadership, they are a reflection of the society we have. Because, some of these people shouldn't even be. Some of these people shouldn't even be. There are a lot of things that really just bother me. The inconsistency, most of our people, they lie. They lie. And unfortunately, out of these liars, these are the people that we elect. We go and even elect number. It's like now, because most of us, we are liars. Most of us, we are liars. And so, the leaders that we elect the most deceitful person. Like now, haka in the Ichilimo. Among the many, babu fee. I can count them. But you are very, what is the word? You are very inconsistent. Very inconsistent. And that's the stupid part. And no, Tayali is inconsistent. And yet you are the one who is inconsistent. You are the one who is inconsistent. Because if you say this, that's what I follow. And if you don't follow it, you want me to continue like a fool, following. And yet, you have moved from what we agreed. And you want me to continue. Nonsense. Nonsense. So, na papata, let us preserve our justice system. Let us preserve. Some of these things, I'll tell people, can't you just resolve these things, these matters? Advise them, counsel them. Counsel them, tell them, no. How did this start? But you started this trouble. Why do you want somebody to be arrested? Why can't you go and talk to him? But in Gabamirishamu, instead of going to arrest the real criminals, you go and waste time to people that have got no consequence on crime. Just leave them, let them be. People are quarreling on social media. Why are you picking the other person? Why? This one says this one says this. Even on this issue that we are talking about, most of you have been busy. Hey, no, you went too far. You went too far. Tell me, do you know what Kidis said? What did Kidis say? Do you have it? Do you have it? What did Kidis say for this Elias to respond in whichever way he responded? Do you? But you like to take one side, and that is another problem. You one side, Chagwa, you run with it. Hey, no, you went too far. He insulted them. What about Kidist? How many people has Kidist been insulting on social media? How many people has Kidist been insulting on social media? But because they are poor, they don't have connections, they don't have lawyers, they go nowhere. Kidist insult people left, right, and center. But because they are not married to your maps, they don't go anywhere. Because they don't have lawyers, they don't go anywhere. But for Kidist, she insults you, you insult back, she goes to police. That is nonsense. It is unacceptable, and I'm here to defend such kind of people. I'm here to defend such kind of people. And of course, these lawyers, lawyers, I know you want to make money. You want to make money. I'm not blaming so much on the lawyers, because I'm a lawyers. They want to make money. You go there, they will take up your case. But I think there can be a smarter way of you making money out of these stupid people. There can be a smarter way. you can advise them. You can give them a legal opinion. A legal opinion is chargeable. A legal opinion is chargeable. So you can let a person come pay consultant's fee. Consultant's fee. After the consultant's fee. This is an advice to you, a lawyer. I'm not a lawyer, but them panda kwa mano. How you can be making better money than, you know, dragging yourself kuma courts, because even the money that they pay you kuma courts is not so much. It's not so much. So you can make that money easily. You can make that money easily. You simply tell a person, come pay consultant's fee, alipila consultant's fee. Ngani 2,500 alipila. Tell them, pay 2,500 or 3,000 or 5,000 consultant's fee. Valipila. Nga walipila ida consultant's fee. Tell me your case. Alanda. Wamona chikesi chabupuba. You say, let me give you a legal opinion. I want to write a legal opinion about what you have told me. But my legal opinion is 5 pin. Give me 5 pin. Nalakulembele legal opinion. Whether this case stands. Alipila 5 pin. Waikala walembo wampela legal opinion. Ichi case chobe tapade ko chilea. Tapade ko chilea chi case chobe chuala lusanga wa kuma koti. But waliamo 5 pin. After just writing 1 page. Finish. You get 5 pin. Ngachite ftala. Okay, ulechite ftala. Ulefa check court. Aleleta 10 pin. At least you make money. You make money. So, no. For me to go to court, mpelako 10 pin. Later 10 pin immediately. So, find a way of discouraging or of crowding our courts. You are crowding our courts with trivial matters. That is my problem. We are crowding our courts with useless matters. Matters of the toilet. Matters of domestic. Matters of stupidity. People being stupid on social media. We are taking them kuma courts. Our courts are full of useless cases. And yet we have people that are, because some of you fools, you don't realize this. You say, no. Hey, let the court. If you go and you occupy the court on that particular day, it means the court will not have an opportunity to look at cases, criminal cases of people that are inside. Mwatwane fya rupuwa kukoti. Ilia day instead ya kwa magistrate, ale umfwe milandu of people that are inside. But you start hearing about your stupidity on social media. Leave our courts space for them to look at those cases of people that are inside. There are a lot of people that are inside who cannot afford bond. They can't afford bond for useless cases, by the way. Started by a Kapokola, whatever, useless cases. Somebody's inside. And they put bail condition or bond conditions which somebody cannot fulfill. Somebody ends up staying Mukatimudia. And when they are inside, they start waiting for a day to appear in court. And the day to appear in court is clogged by useless, stupid cases of slay queens, of Dongo, who cannot, conduct themselves in public. You can't conduct yourself in public properly, and you take your cases kuma koti. So instead ya koti wamfwe komulandu wakwa uyumuntu uli mchifungo for nothing. They start hearing about your stupid cases. Hey, he said. Stupid. When he said, why didn't you respond? Why didn't you also threaten? He threatened me. Why didn't you also threaten him? I mean, just a stupid thing. No, he threatened me. Why didn't you also threaten him? Threaten him, don't you feel that makoti? Nonsense. Allah, let the courts be free. So this is not just a case which is I'm being petty. No, I'm not being petty. I know the impact. I know the consequence of these issues. The trickle-down effect. When you preoccupy the court with stupid cases, it means that court will not have an opportunity to hear cases of people that are inside. You can resolve these issues. This is stupid nonsense. No, tell me, what could that boy do to this kidist? What could that boy do? Eh? If they had quarreled, what would have happened? What would have happened? Eh? Do you think anyone would have died out of this nonsense? Do you think anyone would have been raped out of this nonsense? Apart from freely opening your legs for people to hammer you. Eh? I mean, some of you, you are stupid, some of you. You are complaining on whatever, and yet, we know that some of you, Chagwa, eh? But you want to play holier than thou, stupid. Leave the courts free. Leave our courts free. Don't bring up your stupid cases. Kuma koti. Let people, cases. Don't go and clog up our cases. Don't go and crowd up our courts. Muleke. Spare our courts, na papata, spare our courts. When Chilufya will be leading. If you bring a case to court, magistrates, we will create a law that if you bring a case, a stupid case, you will pay for it. You will pay for it. Nakapokola arresting officer now we will pay for it. We will be penalizing police officers that will be bringing stupid cases before the court. Because they go through training. They are trained on the penal code. At least they have a good idea of what constitutes a crime. They know they have a good idea. But you find that, some of these cases that no, let them just go to court. You are crowding our courts. You are crowding our courts. And apart from that, in case you don't realize, those courts don't run free. You go to court, you don't pay. We don't pay in Zambia. To go to court, we don't pay. At least magistrate, but really, in the magistrate and the high court, we don't pay. Okay? Yeah, when you talk about filing documents, but really our courts are free, basically. Because the little money that we pay, even to file documents, does not run the courts. It is very little money. It is very little money. So, who subsidizes? Who pays? Because the magistrate, when magistrate in Gaikara 1 hour, they are paid for that hour. And whatever money that you could have paid, if you even paid to file any document, cannot pay that magistrate. So we are paying magistrates for hearing cases ayamaule. Cases ayamaule. Slay queens. And we are paying magistrates. You are paying them a lot of money. That money could go somewhere else. That is a wastage. It's a wastage. These stupid cases that you bring Kuma court, they are costing our country. They are costing our country. Inen, Chilufya ndeteka, mubeperefie. Watwala chikoti cha bulokulondoroka. You will pay yourself. You will pay. Nakapokola wine will pay. So that mualeko kutwala ifima koti ifima cases ifya bulokulondoroka kuma court. Mualeka. When you take a case to court, it must be worth it. There must be real issue, really. Not ama cases yapa social media. I'm telling you, Mukala, you will be paying for it. You will be paying for it. Nakapokola wine kumuikata. Kumwebera pona wedi pila. Ngatakwe tetu aputura kulisala diakwe. So that they stop this nonsense. Because right temanga waliamo, they run around, they lock up people. It's nonsense. So don't think that it is free. It is not free. When you see people kumakoti, know that our taxpayers' money is going. It's going. We are paying. We are paying the clerk. We are paying banani. It's a lot of money to run those courts. It's a lot of money. And tomorrow you are complaining, we don't have money, whatever, and yet you are wasting resources. It is unacceptable. It is unacceptable. So, let us reserve our resources. Let us reserve our resources. We are not for nothing. Just because you are connected, let's stop that. Let's stop that. And coming to this case, here kwa ndanikani, here kwa we know you. Uyu mwana kashuyu, uyu mwa ichoyu, uyu mwa ichekidist uyu. She's a problem. This girl is a problem, I'm telling you. And I'm not discussing him as a wife of whoever. I'm discussing her as a person. This girl is a problem. This girl is a problem. This girl is she's belligerent. Belligerent. A person belligerent is a person in the public is a troubleshooter. She's everywhere. She's everywhere. This kid is everywhere. She's everywhere. She's a troublemaker. She's a troublemaker, this girl. She's a troublemaker from the time that most of you, how did you know about Kidist? Did you know about Kidist because she became a wife to Yomaps? No. From the time that, at least for me, from the time that I knew this Kidist, I knew as a troublemaker. The first time I saw Kidist is when, she was whipping the late Dave. The late Dave. And then from there, we started hearing of stories. Kunipa, kuisa. Remember, I mean, this boy from Wachani, Uyumwa Ichoyu, at Banda, this wannabe nephew of Rupia Banda. That, I mean, so many things were being revealed. Shani, whatever. I mean, I was wondering to say, how old is this girl? How old is this girl? And I came to learn, she was just very young. She was just in her early 20s. But there was so much that was being discussed. And of course, I gave it a benefit of doubt. I gave it a benefit of doubt to say, well, I mean, this could just be stories. I remember discussing this girl. I'm telling you, I remember discussing this girl with somebody. And I was like, well, I mean, these are just stories. I mean, it could be anything. But over time, I've come to realize, my goodness, we have a problem here. We have a problem. That woman is a problem. That woman is a problem, and she should not be entertained. She should not be entertained. Mukoti mulia. When she will take a stand, make sure that you show the court what kind of woman she is. Show the court that she's more dangerous than the person that she's accusing. Show the court. There is so much evidence of that girl being a troubleshooter, being a problem child in the public, being a public nuisance. There is so much. There is so much. And fine, I know some of you say, but you're also a nuisance. Yes, I'm a nuisance. I'm a politician. A politician is supposed to be a nuisance. He's supposed to be a nuisance, especially to those who are ruling. A politician who is not being discussed, even for stupid things, he is a dead politician. So it is part of my strategy, it's part of my political strategy. So, and at the moment, I don't care. Some of you like to say, but you are a president, whatever. Don't worry. Don't worry. Don't worry. Let me make my name. Let me make my name. When my time will come, I'll put on a suit. I'll put on a suit and a tie. And I will tell you what I will do for Zambia. I will tell you what good ideas I have in my head. For now, I want you to know who is Chilufya Tayali. And I don't care how you know Chilufya Tayali. Whether you think Chilufya Tayali is a fool, whether you think Chilufya Tayali is... I don't care. I just want you to know about Chilufya Tayali. Because when I want you to listen, I want you to pay attention. And no, you like what attention? Yes. A job of a politician is to draw attention. That is a job of a politician. Draw attention in whichever way. I'm a politics. I'm a politics. That's why sometimes, because I'm a politics. When you people, you like complaining. But this one. I'm a politics. Now if you want to what if you iwe ule ikuta. I'm a politics in Savannah we could. Anyway, at the point I'm trying to tell you is that uyumukashana nichi dongo. Firamuve mchiwe maturandati nichi tongo. Mchiwe maturandati nichi tongo. Uyu kidis nichi tongo. Tonfo mukashano you. And the evidence is there. Imwenje veniko. Nibanga wana kashaba upwa wino. Aba upwa abe twati yondi ba Mrs. Chakuti. Nibanga batolauka kwati ni kwa ifitolauko yumukashana. Nibanga. Abana kashaba afundwa abafuma ku bantu. Mulabona pole tolauko ifitolauko uyumukashana. Mulabona pole tolauko ifitolauko mukashana. Nangu busuma bwakwe. Uko chawa mina mukashana nakashana basuma. But mulabona batolauka bafya kulondoloka. Teti, anatolauka pe tinamuleka. Kutinamuleka. Pinya, yo inendi wako Ethiopia, yo inenkanda chanchani, yo inenishiji. Ubeperefi. Teti. Umwana kashi ba icheleke ni mieve. Umwana kashi wirafiro gusuma. Abana kashi mafia mpombo. Abana kashi mafia mpombo wanchiwandire kankweve. Abana kashi tabapokuama. Bawamina kofi. Kuchu wa sendo yu, mailo wa isa pa TikTok, wakasanga kali mpinya, wakarolesha shit. Ufiro, umundu, ale kubika mpirinkiti. Na mwa yo mapsu mlichipuba. I'm telling you. Na unankane fame yenu. I mean, let's give it to you. Yo maps, you are a great guy. But this woman that you have yourself, I mean, what is she doing? Is she promoting your career? Or she's messing up your career? The moment this woman entered into your life, you started having problems. Whatever. At the disciplinary committee, come on, apologize. Whatever. A number of people, they have hated you, your maps. They don't like you because of your wife. It is just that you are so talented that somehow you have managed to withstand the negativity that your wife has brought in your career. I'm not discussing if you're I'm talking about what is in the public. I'm talking about in your career from the public point of view. Because when you marry somebody, they must bring value to you. They must put you up. No boy, even if you in an kanji. Because of kiddist. Because of the behavior of kiddist. She's a trouble. She's trouble, that woman. Look at this Mwizukanji. If Mwizukanji was also ngatafundwa. I mean, we would have been having a church terribly. We would have heard stupid things. But Mwizukanji has been more mature. I mean, and I say this because I've walked through this case. You went and your maps, you said, no, Mwizukanji didn't tell me whatever. You looked to the public. You look like you care for that child of yours. You look like you care. And in a public lawyer now for you want for them whatever to Ingram. I interacted with both parties. And today, I am very disappointed with you, your maps. I'm very disappointed, and maybe because I stand for you in public. Behind Nasanga to Ulichipubafi. It's very painful, huh? Thinking that Mutuntulu. Otherwise, I said that Muntu can Chipubafi. Your maps warufi. That guy is a liar. You are your maps, you are a liar. You are a liar, you are a coward. You are a irresponsible father. You are an irresponsible father. And for that, I feel sorry even for what I said for Mwizukanji. I feel sorry. I feel sorry, seriously. I'm not saying this because of Musiani. No, because of what I've experienced. What I've experienced. I'm not going into the details. Because I'm not going to say, this day I met Mwizukanji said, this day, I'm not going into that because that is private. But I can generally say, your Mapsi is a liar. Your Mapsi is a coward. Your Mapsi doesn't care about that child of his. It is stupid when it comes up. That day, I stamped my feet. That day when you won an award and you came out and you said, hey, I love them both. Stupid. You don't love them both. You don't. You don't. If you love a child, you will fight for the child. If you love a child, you will not let a slave queen come in between you and your child. No woman can come between me and my children. Never. Never. No woman. And all the women, my baby mamas, they know. They know that they will never dare come in between me and my children. They know. They know. My children, they know that, as their father, I'm there for them. They know. They don't have a doubt in their mind. I will go to whatever extent to defend my children. Because some of you say, no, you have left your family, you have left your family. I'm telling you, I'm building a future for my children. I'm building a future for my children. This is my investment for my children and your children as well. And your children as well. So that nonsense of your maps, stupid. You are very stupid. You are very, very stupid. You are stupid. You are stupid. A very stupid father. Very, very stupid. You can't allow anybody, no slave queen, no whatever punani will come in between me and my children. Nangualowashan 30 kusuminji. 30. Nangualowashan 30. I can't. But this kid has come and he has put a barrier between the two of you. And you make all stupid excuses. Stupid excuses. And you can't dare me on that. I know. You can't dare me on that. I know. I can walk through. I don't want to go into the details. No, stupid. And this stupid slave queen, Uyuchi Tongo, comes out on social media. We give receipts. We put deposit. You are stupid. You are fool. You send 300 kwacha, and yet you are driving a Mercedes Benz. You are going around flashing money, showing that you have got money. And you say, no, we do child support, 3 penny. And yet you are boasting of your luxury. You are boasting of, no, we make so much crew. Imuraisha ma crew. Umwana mule mtumina 3 penny. Mwana mina pa stage. Hey, I love my children. You are a fool. I can tell you are a fool. And one day you will regret this. Because you don't know the future. You don't know the future of these children. You don't know who will be. You don't know. You never know who becomes what. You just never know. The very child that you may neglect, that is the child that might come and look after you. That might come and... You just never know. It is very stupid. And this goes to some of you, to you fathers. You should look at your life. When you are talking about this, no, child support. Look at your life, the life that you are leading. Look at your life. Look at your life, the life that you are leading. Does it reflect on whichever child that you are saying you love? Does it reflect? Does it? You are driving a makru. Yamubale kupoka pono kupoka ko. Ba kupoka ba mona fiafula ba na mikani ba eche ba mona uyuma eche fiafula ba poka. And you even act like you don't care. And yet your slave queen uyuchi dongo over you chitongo over you ati kidis chitongo over you alef nyamari sisi I have 3 pin ati transfer deposit in dalama. Does that make sense to you? Does that make sense? And you go and stand on stage, on public, you are a fool. You are a fool. What are you giving? I mean, we karamulu saka we muntu ulamonekela no kumonekela. I mean, and chilankalipa, you know, it hurts me when I see some of these guys, because some of you are public figures. And you even appear, ulipama YouTube, ulipesa, umwana ale kumwena pa YouTube. Ale kumwena pa YouTube, pa Facebook. This is my dad, this is my dad. Honestly, and you say you love that child, and you want to accuse, no, because banani. Nshirefua kuya munanikani, because nganati mfifumi hapa, kutimwa papa. I can run through that case. I nailed before Mwizukanji. I went. Mwizukanji told me, you don't need to kneel down. I've got no issue. I went. You can tell me before people. Thinking that Mwizukanji is the problem. What happened? I'll leave that story for you maps to talk about it one day. Mwema journalists sometimes mulebe pusha kwa babantu. You should embarrass them in public. You should be asking them about some of these things. Because these artists, we public figures, my belief is that we public figures, we inspire a society. That's why you see me, Tayali the public lawyer. What? The married man. I want to inspire. I love my children. And you don't see my children pickety. No, you don't see them pickety. You don't. As loud as I am, as crazy as you may think, whatever, you want to hear nonsense from my children. If I'm going to talk about my children, it's about their success. I mean, the accolades that they have done. And they have been doing very well. They have done very well. You won't see my wife pickety. You make stories about my wife. But you make stories about my wife. Where do you see my wife pickety? Munanikane mumaba. Mumaba ilili ashia letero yu nentuanikane oyu. Uyu ine musiani ya letere diashi. What brought this nonsense? It is the behavior that this kid was putting up in a club. That behavior which was putting up in the club. That behavior. What did you ule? Umwana kashuwa upwa. Wayamu club. Uledi shomwa umeumbi. Imwe njepeni kwe mwale musapoto yuwine nanikane mule sapoto yuwine chitongo wenu mule musapota ilia behavior iya kuya muklabu umulumeta uli na nkwe wamukula lisho mwa umbi compromising yourself efifulo kubo umwana kashuwa fundwa efyo bamifunda ilia behavior ya kwa kidisti behavior ya mwana kashuwa upwa umwana kashuwa upo nafuala nanikane amatako yali halfway ukukumbali yale moneka ukukumbita kule moneka atiyo mulekeni it's true if you want. I mean kuno it's normal kuno nawa kuno ndalolesha but efo waikala but muzambia tefo twaikala iyo umwana kashuwa upo talanga amatako pambilibili Panonofye uyo afulama finish ulefwa ya ucheta bakukwanisha she's busy looking for a man. That's how she behaves. She draws attention. A woman that draws attention to herself a woman that draws attention pirikiti dimbita bamukwanisha anefa bakwati bamukwanisha behavior ya kwa tamkidist. Behavior historia ya kwa msiani started out of a story which came out of the club. And I want that video. I want to post that video. I was looking for it. I didn't get it. If you have that video, send it to me. Here mu club so that I want to, because in Kandela if I want people to see. I want people to see, because I don't want people to accuse me that I'm just, no, I want people to see. The behavior of that girl is disgusting for a married woman. It's disgusting. Whatever. It's disgusting. She's everywhere. She's everywhere. Eh? She's everywhere. She's a troublemaker. She's a troubleshooter. She's every day quarreling with people. But when you are an artist, your assets are the fans. When you are an artist, you are your maps, your assets van too. Now, if your wife is every day quarreling with people, is that okay? You can think that, no, you have it, and you will reign forever. I'm telling you, people like myself, I'm telling you, we can bring you down. If I want to be stupid, I can be talking about you in the negative every day. Trust me, nakupera 6 months so. Kutiwa papa, how you can go down. Kanofenda lama nga shakuiba, nga ma proceeds of crime. But inga ninda lama shakupanga from music, you would not make it. You would not make it if people start talking about you in the negative. People will start despising you. Your music will not taste nice. It will not. They will just put you off. They will just put you off. And I'm not saying this at Patayo Maps. God knows, even himself, your maps knows how much I've tried. Many times I've called him. Many times I've texted them, both with the wife. I've texted them. But they just don't listen. And not really so much your maps. It's this woman. This woman, she's the problem. She's the problem. Some of these things to veto alandirapo. Uliomwana kashawe adi chiramo mwechu. Adi chiramo. No. Ukokwine. You can be whatever it is, but not, you start bringing it out to the public and eh? So you can see a tampilem club. Behavior yadi abupua. That behavior which you put up in a club, and people started commenting. At the end of the day, Lelo, you want Elias to go to jail. You want Elias to go to jail out of club. You see, look at this nonsense. Eh? She misbehaves in public, and at the end of the day, she wants to shift the blame now. Ukwebati no musiani aya mjere chishi musiani alaila mjere pa ule wobo wale chitamu club, because if that wale chitafyabu ule ubulo wale chitamu club, because you cannot be in a club and be in a compromising situation. Fidia effort about wule. You are in a compromising situation. You started that nonsense. You were kiddies. You started that nonsense. So out of that nonsense that you started, you now want Musiani, at the end of the day, go to jail for it. You see? And you have manipulated your husband, your foolish husband, that he is even on your side. Eh? He's even on your side, fighting with this Musiani. You were supposed to deal with your wife for that kind of behavior. No, you don't do that. You don't do that. You don't do that in the club. Eh? Who's going to behave like that? You don't do that. But she manipulated you. I'm saying she's manipulative. She manipulated your maps, by your maps, to start fighting with Musiani, because Musiani commented something that was not pleasing, and so many other people. And you know your maps now, you want to fight Musiani. Whatever nonsense. I mean, does that make sense? Does that make sense? She has manipulated you. She has manipulated you. I've used when I'm using other words now, I'm very careful. I'm a philosopher, so when I'm using words, I don't just use them carelessly. I said she's belligerent. Causing, she's a troubleshooter. I said that. And I've told you how she's a troubleshooter. She's always fighting with people on social media. And it's a fact. It's a fact. This woman has quarreled with so many people, unless those who ignore her. Those who ignore her, they have ignored her. But anyone, whatever, she has quarreled with everyone. She has quarreled with everyone. She Takwata size. Simon Banani, she has quarreled with them. Ben Shanati, Ben Rombe, she has quarreled with many. She has quarreled with many. She has quarreled with so many people. And I say she's crooked. I'm not just speaking words. How many times have we heard that this woman has chewed money for somebody? No, I paid money for Adveti, I paid money for Shani, I paid money for... There are so many people that are saying they gave me money to this girl. And she always comes up on social media to defend herself. Nomba iwe kwena iwe chitongo iwe. Ushakwena bonse abakubepesha afi uyapa na limpere mpia, uyapa na limpere mpia. Iwe nishi bakubepesha afi. Even us, if we are public, why don't you hear? We are saying, why don't they do that? Because some of us, we are public nuisance as well. we are problems. But when do you hear people coming, because business which they in Orlando tia nanikane yama advert na ifotura chita na inaenda chita. I do this business of advertising. I do. But when I get the money, I make sure I deliver accordingly. That's why you don't see anyone coming up and whatever. They don't. Mwizukanji, your rival, she does that. She does that. That's a business that she does. You do hear Mwizukanji? Hey, I gave money to Mwizukanji. I gave money. Do you hear that? She's everywhere. She's everywhere. You don't hear that. You don't. You don't. There are many other people who are on social media. You don't hear them. Hey, no, by Wachibashani, you are crooked. You are crooked. You are crooked. You are crooked. Hey, Janjan, hey, Narim Perempia, Shapi Misha Matako, hey, Amatako Yarima, Batandi Pirendalam. Why is a no? Tafiwomba. Meanwhile, you are busy. Hey. Before you are not doing this, you are not shaking, twerking everywhere. Kwani woman akashu twerking hapa ni ponsefe, wali upozo order, hapa ni ponsefe. Why from Yamata pirikiti. Chirishani. And then somebody claiming to say, no, I gave her money to pump those things. To pump those things, and you cannot know tafiwomba. But you got the products. You got the products. Why did you get the products if you didn't want to use them? Why? Even if you didn't use them, that person is supposed to be paid accordingly. Ma advert. If you get products, use them. Pay the person accordingly. You can't get the products and afterwards you say, tafiwomba. Meanwhile, you are busy twerking. I don't know. But for me, as a public lawyer, before Tawago bam. Next, una wata bamba. And somebody saying, Narimpera ma products. Narimpera ma products. Tanipira or touch straight. What am I going to conclude? And then we have these small people. No, I gave her money. Uko. Now what? Advanan Bakazad. Mulimuma court. Same issues. And yet, you are married to the most women at Shani. At the most Shani. At Shani Fida Rando Mwine. Fida Evele Uriati. At you are not married to the most popular musician. You can't understand. I mean, look at this woman, honestly. But you can't understand. You are not the one married to the most superstar. Ushemwa upakuli your maps na mwa upakuli career yako. Mwa upakuli fame yako. And yet you have these stories. So how does it reflect to you? How does it reflect on you? Now, superstar wenu, how does it reflect? Ila dewa hapa na nikanipaja at shop. I can buy those things in that shop. I can buy everything. Who does that? Who does that? You pick up a car and you are telling a person, anyway, I can buy everything in that shop. Who does that? Even people with money, they don't talk like that. Eh? Even Chilufya, that was not talking like that. Eh? Chilufya, she's one of those ladies that I know, who can brag, but she was not talking like that. No, by banana can buy kidist. Eh? I don't learn that you are hustler. Which hustling? Which hustling? Eh? You just use it's your map's name that has given you, and it's okay. It's okay to inherit your the name of your husband. It's not a problem. But take credit for it. Take credit for it. Take credit that it is because you have married this superstar and you have inherited the fame. You have got the fame. But don't take it like you're the fame. Away. Eh? That's why forevermore we keep our women at low profile. We don't allow them to just no. Number one, hey, you are hustler. Quisa. Per social media, bola bet. Eh? But meanwhile, abantu abankongole fulu. Because ninkongole shidi amulekano kulipira. I told you, even Paddy you at Chan, you at what is this guy? At Kazadi. I mean, really, if you are reasonable people, if you are reasonable people, you would avoid that kind of nonsense. You would avoid that kind of publicity. You would avoid, because whatever it is between Kazadi and this kidist, I'm sure it can be resolved. It can be resolved quietly. Why is it in court? Why is it in court? What are you benefiting with your wife being accused of this and that and in court? What are you getting? Because this nonsense you don't need. You don't need, as a superstar, as a celebrity, you don't need this rubbish. You don't need. What you need, you can't even take pictures. Nama fans board. I mean, who tells you that you go social media as a whatever? I heard of a story why they could Livingstone. I hear a lot of stories. You know, I want to go a picture. How we delete that picture. Somebody sent me a text message to say, I took a picture with your maps and your maps forced me to delete it. Because that way, what kind of nonsense is that? I think, because really, I'm down. 30. Wabika punishment ya kumyesu. Kumubemba. Awe. Fumabemba tako. Abana kashita watuteke mfini. Awe. Nangwa wameshani abana kashita watuteke mfini. Allah. You are making a fan to delete a picture because akopwano a fan. Uwa Livingstone. You want to delete a picture because of nankane. Chitongo kunganda. Awe mkwai tefo chifirokuba. If you are undefended and and I want to make you understand that in that we are thinking that you are okay. And when we try to talk to you nicely, we will come out and talk like this. You should know. You should know. When we try to advise you, we will come and talk like this on social media. You should know. Iwa you don't deserve fiabu puba watambira weka ulechite fiabu ule munanikani mu club. Ubu ule. I mean, uchende tamuchitika whatever just like that. No. It is done in secret. Abantu bamone fefo mulechita behave baloresha apa ifili ya kwa panifi. So, ubule, it's not really that you show in sanga ngabako mwana fe for behave vamona ilili ule. And ngawali upwa ufile wa ichindika. So na bonse mwe ba upwa mule kwata ko muchinshi. Mwakwata kwa mchinshi kumayanda yenu. Behave properly. Dress properly. Yes, you can look sexy for us. It's okay. But at least mwashamo. Te kushama tako pambiriviri yo. Pantufe mwalipompa. Awe. They can't even have a upwa. But they attract abantu bambi. Even though wali upwa, you are off the market. You don't have to attract more. Why are you attracting more? Kanongata bale kukwanisha. Ulefo abambi akwati bakukwanishe. Allah? And after that, when you do that nonsense, now people start reacting. Paras that you must go to jail. No. No. Nakana san. Nakana sana. Pabupu wa wowe. Te tutuali shepo muntu kujere. Nafikana. And you lawyers, you must show that court that chikidis to the chitongo. You must show the court you have got enough evidence. Do a good work. Show the court that this woman does not deserve to take anyone to jail. You should understand that. It is taking away the right of a person. It destroys a person's life. His life is going to be destroyed. But why should a life be destroyed by chitongo? Kidis chitongo. Kidis chitongo. Ewo akakisho muntu. Ona ule life ya mwaiche. Ona ule life ya mwaiche. Paupu wa wakwe. Awana imu fiakanike. Fina imu fiakanika. It shouldn't be like that. It shouldn't be like that. It shouldn't be like that. We can't do that. I'm defending the right of that young man. You cannot take a young man to jail over your nonsense. You do nonsense in public. You display stupidity in public. And at the end of the day, you want somebody to go and pay. Because Kidis likes to punish people. She likes it. She do nonsense. She does nonsense. And she wants to punish other people. That's why she's punishing. She was punishing that Dave. May his soul rest in peace. But you see, when you do wrong things, they follow you. Dave Kalafwa, and we are busy still talking. You are still young, but we are busy still talking. That's what happens when you are unjust. When you do wrong things, that's what happened. That's what happened. That's why if you feel kukonka. File kukonka mupashi wakwa Dave ule kukonka nomba. Walifilo kwa watu wika wino. Ulakafe na abantu kirikiti. Never lefo kuba nice to you. Chilufya Tayali lefo kuba nice to you and your whatever. You can't, because you are like you are possessed. You are like you are possessed. You have got chibad spirit. And the chibad spirit chile kutola fecha na kukochi nomba to amba no kula ndapo. We told you just leave this nonsense. If you had left it, we wouldn't have been talking about it. We wouldn't have been talking about it. But now, waitola weka kukoti. And that case, we will be talking about it. Each time you appear in court, we will be talking about it. And I'm appealing to a journalist. I want a good journalist who can do verbatim. I want a good journalist who can do verbatim so that Mule Tumina, I'll be paying. I'm sacrificing for the sake of justice. I don't want the life of a young man to be messed up because of Chitongo. So, mwema journalist, any of you, you can text me, you can send me an inbox. I want a good journalist that will be doing verbatim so that tule chita analyze umulanduli ofo ulenda twakula uposa for social media every day ngabachita appear. I want it to come on social media and I will be talking about it every day. They go to court. I want us to see justice. I want us to see justice done. And some of you have been manipulated. Your maps was manipulated, and a lot of you have been manipulated because who called? That case crumbles. I'm telling you that case will not go anywhere. It crumbles. You know where it crumbles? It crumbles in one conversation. One conversation where your maps called Elias. He called your Elias and they are talking about it. They are talking. And I want us to hear that conversation, and I want to show you that that case crumbles. Because first of all, you are talking about the article. You are talking about the article, okay? You are talking about the article where you are saying Musiani threatened Yomap's family, okay? And after that, there is a phone conversation after the article was posted. After the article was posted, there is a conversation. And I want us to go through that. I want to show you that that case, from a judicial point, from a legal point of view, it flops. From a criminal point of view, it flops. I want to read the article. I will read the article, Mumfwe, and then I will play the conversation. I want to play that one. I will play it. And I want to show you that from a criminal point of view, there is no case. Yes, there is a quarrel, there is a conflict. Yes, there are bad things which are said. I do agree. And I'm not totally agreeing with everything that Musiani said. I don't agree. I don't agree. But to make it criminal, no. To make it criminal for him to go to court, no. Just like, I can say things. I can say things. Like I can say, Uine Kidis Chitongo. Kidis Chitongo. Ni Kidis Chitongo. But yes, that may be injurious to her, to be called Chitongo. But doesn't mean that it is criminal. It is not. It is not criminal. It is not. And this is the article. So there are things which I don't agree with what Musiani wrote. But to say Musiani should go to jail for it, no. I'm going to read it. I'm going to read it. Please allow me to read it. Musiani is writing, and this is from his page. Okay? This is the article. Ine Mufwe. Ine, the love I have for my mother, I can even die for her. That's what Musiani, that is an opening statement of Musiani. The love, Ine, meaning me, the love I have for my mother, I can even die for her. You involve her in rubbish, I am definitely coming for you. I'm definitely coming for your loved ones as well. That is the first paragraph. Muyumfuikishe atikwe. Ine, Musiani, he's saying, Ine, the love I have for my mother, I can even die for her. You involve her in rubbish, I am definitely coming for your loved ones as well. Clearly, he's reacting. He's reacting. We can assume that there is something that is negative, talking about the mother. So he's reacting about whatever negative that somebody could have said about the mother. So he's reacting, Ine, you touch my mother, I can even die for her. That's what he's saying. He's reacting for what was said about the mother. Let's go on. Long face cadres. I know you are watching. Please take a screenshot of what I'm about to write and send it to your mommy water she devil. Take a screenshot. You use cadres, whatever. But which cadre is he talking about? Here he says long-faced cadres. Which long-faced cadres? Who is a long-faced cadre? Who is a long-faced cadre? Tell me. Wait. Tell me, who is a long-faced cadre? Who is a long-faced cadre? He goes on. We also getting information about her. Which her? Who is her? We know her address. We know her address. Kulilai. We know her address. Kulilai. Which her? Hello. There is no tight security. My thugs can easily go in and clobber her bonzo husband and donda in front of whatever. This is bad. I agree. But whatever the case, so who is this her? Who is this husband? Who is this bonzo husband? Who is this bonzo husband? Tell me who is this bonzo husband. You respond. You respond. And he goes on. We know the gym she goes to and what time she leaves. Who is this she? Tell me. Who is this she? From a legal point of view, who is this she? Not my assumptions. From a legal point of view. Because when you're talking about from a criminal, especially a criminal matter, you must prove beyond reasonable doubt. You must prove beyond reasonable doubt. So, here when you are saying it is me that he's talking about, Musiani is talking about me, you must prove it. We also know the school her Gumu Gumu child goes to. Who is this Gumu Gumu child? What is the name? Who does Kidist have a child called Gumu Gumu? Does your maps have a child called Gumu Gumu? We know the route she uses every day, and the market near Relay Police she buys vegetables from. Who is this she? Who is this she? Tell me from a legal point of view. This article will be read to Kidis because she's the complainant. She will take a stand. She will take a stand. And lawyers must query her on this. Must query her on this. She doesn't even have bodyguards. She doesn't even have bodyguards. Who? Elohine, I am proud of my mother. Listen to this guy. Elohine, I am proud of my mother. Unlike her, who is ashamed of her mother because her mother was a maid. That's why she doesn't even post her. Who is this one? Who is this one who has a mother? This she. Who is this she who has a mother who was a maid? I mean, many of us, our mothers were maids. Many of us, our mothers were maids. There is no mention of Kidist in this article. There is no mention of Kidist. 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 So why are you assuming? And you run to court? Even a police officer who went to arrest Musiani. You arrest Musiani on this article? You arrest Musiani on this article? Honestly. You arrest Musiani on this article. You want Musiani to go to jail for this. And you know, let's face it. Even if the name was put there, I mean, you can really tell that this is social media talk. This is social media talk. Who wants to really harm you and comes on social media and posts it? Hey, my thugs will come to you. Who does that? Who does that? Okay, fine. This article was posted. This article was posted. Fine. Let's give it. And your maps and the wife, they thought that this article was about them. The question is, did they say something bad about the mother of Musiani? Because Musiani is responding for whatever somebody said about the mother. He's responding. So somebody must have provoked him. Somebody provoked him. Somebody must have said something about the mother. And Musiani is responding to that. And is also firing warning shots in the air. You dare come to my mother, I will also do this. I will also do this. This is petty talk. Even if the names are whatever. Is this something that you should take somebody to jail for? It is okay for you to say whatever you said. I mean, you people, you have been busy talking about, no, he went too far, he went too far. The question is, what did Kidis say? What did Kidis say to Musiani? What did Kidis say? You are busy talking about, no, he went too far. What did Kidis say? What did she? But she has manipulated all of you. She has manipulated all of you to think that, no, Musiani is only the bad one. But she has covered her side. She has covered her side. Just like you when you are seeing, you know, Deb is being beaten. You are busy saying, no, he must have done something wrong. I mean, even if he did something wrong, is it okay for a girl to be beating a guy like that? Is it okay? Is it okay? She's manipulative, that's what I'm telling you. She's manipulative. She has manipulated you to think she's a victim in this case. But this guy is only reacting to whatever they could have said about the mother. I don't know what was said to the mother. I don't know. But he's reacting. He's also firing one shot. And okay, fine. If you say, no, this guy is a threat. This guy is a threat. You say, no, this guy is a threat. If this guy is a threat, why did your maps call him? Why did your maps call him? He called him. That conversation that you talk about, it is your maps who called him. And it is your maps and the wife that recorded. And when they recorded it, they only gave you a part which you want to hear, which they wanted people to hear. They only gave a part where Musiani had lost his cool, is upset. That is the part they gave you. They didn't give you the other part. And I'm going to play it so that you should hear where it started. I want you to hear where it started. Because I told you this case can't go anywhere. And you thought I was just joking. There is no name. Now, listen.
I saw you made some other pictures. And I called you. And the reason why I called you is simply telling you to say, just stay away from me.
But I told you.
You can talk about my music and other shit.
But we had this conversation.
When it comes to my family, leave it. Now, listen.
Yeah, we had this conversation, yeah.
I saw you made some other pictures. And
which one now? Which one is that?
Now, not Valentindai. Not Valentindai's lawyer. My lawyer was the one observing. Now you posted what and what.
What did I? No, no. I think
this guy has continued.
No, I think your lawyer. No.
So just to give you, here your Mapsi is engaging and listen to Musiani. He's not insulting. He's being very courteous. But we talked, you know, Naka voice, but we talked. We talked. You know, he's pleading the guy. You know, he's like a puppy dog on the ground. Please. But we talked. But Mayo Mapsi, you know, he's busy talking, you know, pumped up. Eh? Listen, you should play this in Ankan. This will play.
No.
Listen.
And your maps is talking about the article. Your maps is talking about the article. And Musiani is actually refusing. Elias is refusing. He's refusing this article to say, which one? Your maps is talking about the article that I just read. Okay? After your maps saw that article, he called Elias. And Elias, listen to what Elias is saying about the article. Listen to what he's saying.
You're not understanding. One,
bro, listen. I think
was the one observing. Now you posted what and what.
What did I? No. I think
this guy has continued.
No, I think your lawyer. No.
One, listen. No, liars. You're doing things that you're not understanding. One,
bro, listen.
I think
no.
That's a criminal offense.
Your maps, you're not listening to me.
And you hear about kid's background. That's a criminal offense. She's talking about the article. So why is your maps? Why is kid's thing that article is talking about her when her name is not mentioned, and you hear in the background? That's a criminal offense. Listen.
I'm telling you,
After you and me spoke, the only thing I posted was like, you called me. I told everybody that you called me and we spoke. That's what I said. Hello?
I'm getting you.
Yeah, I'm saying, after you called me, the post I made, I told everybody, like, yo, I spoke to this guy, he's a cool guy. Even the madam, we spoke. I didn't know that she's a cool person. Those are the posts I made. And people insulting me, saying, you're just lying. Those people have bought you. They bought you like boo-boo. That's how they are. They use money to buy people to defend them. I said, no. For me, I've made my own judgment. I've spoken to them in a mature way. I've spoken to the madam. Even the husband called me and we spoke. Those are the posts I made. So I don't know what your lawyer is talking about. What?
So you hear that? Listen to the way Musiani is talking. Really? Is there anything wrong there? The guy is basically pleading. You guys, after we spoke, I never made anything. You know, I never posted anything about you. He's refusing. refusing. He said, the only thing that I posted are good things about you. That is what Musiani is saying. Eh?
What is he talking about? Which post did I make insulting you guys again? Me, I was the one being insulted on my page.
Didn't make any post about my child where she goes to, I mean, where the school she goes to.
No.
You hear? Your maps didn't post about my child, where my child goes to school. He's talking about the article. What does Musiani say? This is way before they went to police. This is way before Musiani was arrested. This is way before. He's refusing, he's denying to say, that article you are talking about, no, I don't know about that article. I never posted anything about you.
Those posts are talking about, I think, whatever they came after there was there's a video I received in my inbox telling me this girl is talking about your mom, she's going to look for your mom, she's going to look for your family. So like, yo guys, don't talk about people's families, don't talk about people's parents. That was a post I made responding to the inbox I received talking about how people are affecting my family. That's all. Not talking.
You hear? I received a video in my inbox and I was responding to that. I'm not talking about you. So why is this guy in court being accused? All of you are busy saying, hey, Musiani. Why? They had a conversation. And listen to how Musiani is talking. He's not talking arrogantly. He's actually begging these guys. You guys, I mean, after we spoke, I haven't said anything bad. If anything, I've been saying good things about you. Eh? Let's listen.
Talking about you and your wife and whatever. No. You're missing the point where I talked about you guys, saying I've spoken to you guys. We had mature conversations with both of you. That's what I said. That's what I posted. The post is still there. So when you're saying after me and you spoke, I went on social media to insult you, that's not correct. And that's not nice. Don't do that. That's not cool.
Have you heard the way the guy is coming out? Because you guys, you have just taken to say, no, Musiani is a very arrogant guy. But listen the way the guy is coming out. Really. No, that's not cool. That's not cool. He's very okay.
I spoke to you, madam. We had mature conversations. I went on social media to tell my people like, yo, these guys are very cool people. They're mature, we've spoken. And they didn't believe me. They said, no, Elias, you're lying, Elias, you're a liar.
Let me tell you one thing.
Yeah.
Let me tell you one thing. I don't care whether you go. I don't care whether you go and tell people how good we have.
No, it's not about that. It came from me. It came from myself, from my interaction with you. Yeah.
Even you. Listen, my guy.
Hey, bro. Yeah, listen. No. Listen. Sorry. Listen.
Bad people.
No. I don't care about. Listen. I don't care about that. I'm just saying it came from myself, from my.
But really, from this point of view, surely, can you fault Musiani? Really, can you fault Musiani? Can you fault Musiani? Really, from the way this guy is coming out, really, Now you listen when Jezebel comes in. Listen when the Jezebel comes in.
Personal interaction with you guys. That's all. Yeah.
Even when I called you, I told you to stay away from my family.
And I did that.
I want this to be nasty. It can be nasty.
No. Don't even go that way. I'm just saying.
Have you heard? If you want it to be nasty, it can go nasty. That is your maps number. But your maps now, flexing his muscles now. Was it necessary? Was it necessary? With the kind of conversation that they were having, was it necessary for your maps to say, if you want this thing to be nasty, it can be nasty? Really? Really? The guy has refused. No, I've not made a post about you. We spoke. And since we spoke, I've stopped. And the only thing that I've said are good things about you. They are there. So why is your maps now coming up to say, if you want it to be nasty, if you want it to be nasty, it can be nasty? Who is provoking who? Who is provoking who? Who is provoking who?
I did that on my personal accord, not because you told me or she told me. No, I did that myself from my personal interaction with you. You can't manage to convince everybody that you're good people or that. That's not even important. For myself, I did that for myself because I've never spoken to you or your wife. It was my first time speaking to you. And I told everybody, like, yo, you people say these people are bad people. From my personal interaction, I think they're cool. That's all. That's all I said. Not that I wanted to give you juice or whatever. I just said. From my personal interaction, they called me. It's my first time speaking to them. That's all I said. So, yeah, that's all. Anyway, whatever. I didn't call to argue.
Do you have a lawyer?
Huh?
Do you have a lawyer?
You want me to have a lawyer or what?
Now, listen there. Do you have a lawyer? Imagine, where is that coming from? Where is that coming from? Listen to this conversation, how it is going. All of a sudden, your maps, do you have a lawyer? This is the stupidity I'm talking about. Now, I'm going to take it back a little bit so that move for Kopano will.
Never spoken to you or your wife. It was my first time speaking to you. And I told everybody, like, yo, you people say these people are bad people. From my personal interaction, I think they're cool. That's all. That's all I said. Not that I wanted to give you juice or whatever. I just said. From my personal interaction, they called me. It's my first time speaking to them. That's all I said. So, yeah, that's all. Anyway, whatever. I didn't call to argue.
Do you have a lawyer?
Huh?
Do you have a lawyer?
You want me to have a lawyer or what? What's up? Yeah, I've got lawyers in my family. I've got lawyers on call. What's up? What's the story? I'm just saying.
Lawyers in your family can't represent.
So,
advise you to.
And listen to this. Listen to this, Kidis Chitongo. This Kidis Chitongo intervenes. If you have lawyers in your family can't represent you. Ignorance. Ignorance. Who said that? Who said that lawyers in your family cannot represent you? If I've got my daughter is a lawyer, she can represent me. Who said that? That is ignorance. That is ignorance. That is ignorance. So when this Musiani is saying you guys should go to school, he's not lying. He's not lying. That is ignorance. Where is it written that lawyers in your family cannot represent you?
To get an independent.
Oh, so kiddies, you're going to manage to argue with everybody and insult everybody on social media. I've seen some deep insults, people insulting you every day, people calling you. Are you also going to insult everybody? I've seen messages in my DM, people saying you're stealing money from them, your page, they're getting money from people, and you're stealing money from people. Are you going you're also going to sue those people or what? Like, for me, I'm all good. I have never insulted you guys.
Have you seen? It's them that they intimidated him. Do you have a lawyer? What? And then the guy is, what's going on? What's going on here? What's going on? Are you going to, there are a lot of people that say bad things about you. Are you going to sue all of them? Are you going to sue all of them? Musiani and is making a point, and very well.
I tagged you. People are insulting you daily. Even right now, people are insulting you.
You've never tagged us?
No, never. For what? I tag you. I tag your husband because he's famous. You're not, kiddies, you're not famous. You're dating Dave. No, I'm just saying, listen. First of all, listen. I'm just saying right now, listen. First of all, I respected you because you called me. I'm just saying, I never tagged.
Have you heard? I respected you because you called me. I respected you because you called me. Honestly. And surely from where the conversation started, this guy respected these two guys. But listen to their conversation. Listen how they are coming up. Listen how pompous, how arrogant they are.
I never mentioned nobody. If whoever Mikalila, whoever is respected you.
I'm taking back.
Huh?
Do you have a lawyer?
You want me to have a lawyer or what? What's up? Yeah, I've got lawyers in my family. I've got lawyers on call. What's up? What's the story? I'm just saying.
Lawyers in your family can't represent.
So,
advise you to get an independent.
Oh, so kiddies, you're going to manage to argue with everybody and insult everybody on social media. I've seen some deep insults, people insulting you every day, people calling you. Are you also going to insult everybody? I've seen messages in my DM, people saying you're stealing money from them, your page, they're getting money from people, and you're stealing money from people. You're also going to sue those people or what? Like, for me, I'm all good. I have never insulted you guys. I've never tagged you. People are insulting you daily. Even right now, people are insulting you.
You've never tagged us?
No, never. For what? I tag your husband because he's famous. You're not, kiddies, you're not famous. You're dating Dave. No, I'm just saying, listen. First of all, listen. I'm just saying right now, listen. First of all, I respected you because you called me. I'm just saying, I never tagged you. I never mentioned nobody. If whoever Mikalile is Mikalile, whoever is Irish is Irish. Let them. I never mentioned nobody. I'm just saying, if you I never mentioned your name. Don't feel guilty. Don't come on my post. You catch feelings on my post. Oh, okay.
Like I said,
Hey, what up?
if you are the lawyer, get a lawyer and ask your lawyer. Because to be honest with you,
Nsapato Shanshan.
Have you heard? Have you heard how Kidist is laughing in the background? Is this a person who is threatened? Are these two threatened? Are they talking to a criminal? Are these two talking to a criminal? From your judgment, you reasonable people, even if this Musiani had mentioned the name, do you think these people, these two, they are talking to a criminal? They are talking to somebody who has threatened their life? Do you think so? Is that what? Is that how? Are they threatened? Are they scared, these people? Are they scared?
And now you can get a lawyer called Nsapato. Come on, man.
Oh, man. I'm going nice. Thank you.
No, it's all good. I'm just saying. Listen. First of all, don't come on. You guys. I think you guys need to go to school. I'm just saying. You guys need to go to school. You guys need to go to school.
We need to go to school.
Yeah, because how do you go on a post? Your name is not mentioned. You just go. They're calling. Bro, listen. Don't accuse people that you don't accuse people.
okay,
Yeah, speak English. You're the biggest artist in the country. Speak English. What's up? Speak up. What's up?
speak up.
Yeah, speak up. Yo, don't make me say things. I don't know, nigga. It's not about you. I mean, don't put words in my mouth. Don't put words in my mouth.
Anyway.
Yeah, whatever. Yeah, go to the gym, do whatever. Go by Gladiator. Do whatever I need to do. And there's nothing you can also do. Gumu, that gumu. Yeah.
I'm taking this upon myself.
Take it upon yourself. Okay. Let's do this. One-on-one, you and me. Okay, you and me. Your maps.
No.
You and me one-on-one.
No.
If
I'm not that, we'll see.
Okay, wait. What about you?
You hear? If I'm not that, you will see. You see? You will see. Eh? Ngati si udatoke kwinangu, uzatoka kwinangu. I mean, your maps is actually threatening. Musiani is going to break his legs. Your maps is threatening Musiani that is going to break his legs. Listen.
Words in my mouth. Don't put words in my mouth.
Anyway.
Yeah, whatever. Yeah, go to the gym, do whatever. Go by Gladiator. Do whatever I need to do. And there's nothing you can also do. Gumu, that gumu. Yeah.
I'm taking this upon myself.
Take it upon yourself. Okay. Let's do this. One-on-one, you and me. Okay, you and me. Your maps.
No.
You and me one-on-one. No.
If I'm not that, we'll see.
Okay, wait. What about you? Yeah.
I called you, and the reason why I called you.
So, you hear? I mean, basically, this was just a quarrel. Eh? And Kidis even shouted in the background to say, there is nothing that you can do. She shouted in the background. If you didn't hear, she shouted in the background there.
Anyway.
Yeah, whatever. Yeah, go to the gym, do whatever. Go by Gladiator. Do whatever I need to do. And there's nothing you can also do. Gumu, that.
You hear? And there is nothing that you can also do. I mean, so how is your maps coming? How is this Kidist and your maps coming up to say they are threatened? This girl should go to jail. And yet they are saying there is nothing that you can do. If they are threatened, can they call a person that they are scared of? Can they tell the person that they are scared of to say, you will see. There is nothing that you are going to do. Uzaka choka kwendo. You break your legs. Honestly, guys, is this a case that should go to court and waste our magistrate's time? Is this a case that somebody should go to prison, mess up his life? This is a young man. You want him to have his life messed up based on this conversation, based on an article where your name is not mentioned. Honestly, Kidis is a problem. And she wants to punish people even when they are innocent, to cover up her inadequacies, to cover up Wuchitongo Wakwe. She's a Chitongo, and she wants to cover up her delinquency. She wants to cover up her delinquency in that nonsense. She wants to cover up her delinquency by punishing others. She's there because she started this nonsense. She found herself in a compromising situation, and people started blasting her. As a married woman, you don't behave like that. And now, to cover up that, she wants to take Musiani Kukoti. She wants Musiani to be jailed. I say that is not justice. I say this case should not be entertained in court. It should not be entertained. It should not be entertained. And the prosecutor, these are cases that you call people, you know. And some of you are saying, no, pre-bargain. Mwema lawyers, I don't know what you're talking about with that pre-bargain. But there is no case here. There is no case. And look, after this conversation, what happened? They called Musiani to say, nicely, they called Musiani, which is not recorded. But they called Musiani to say, come, we talk. Okay? They called him nicely, come, we talk about this and whatever. And Musiani agreed to meet them. When Musiani pitched up for that meeting, which was supposed to be a reconciling meeting, he found the police waiting for him, and he was arrested. You see? Now, a person that is threatened, a person who is a danger, can you call this person to say, come to my house, or come to Intercontinental, or come to Pamozi, wherever? Can you call this person that you are scared of? Can you? The moment, and this guy, who is a criminal, who you are scared of, he also pitches up. I mean, really? Is there a threat here? Is there a realistic threat? Because that threat must be real. It must be real. It should not be imaginary. So, a person that is threatening you, you call him, come, let's have a meeting, let's talk it over. He goes there, he finds the police waiting for him, and he's arrested. Today he's in court. Do you think this is a case that should go on? I'm going to allow you to call in now, so that in case, you know, there's somewhere where you are not clear, or there's something that you want to say, you can say it. You can call me now. You can call me now. You know the number. You know the drill. Call me. I'm going to take calls on this one. But I wanted a journalist to be covering everything that is happening in court. I want to be bringing it out here. Hello?
How are you, my president?
I'm okay. How are you, my dear?
I'm fine. Ala, inena le pepa nati. Ushete chukube kofi aba kumwebera po you kidist you. Especially kuba because bajati bamayo chika moneka balya bali mufunda balanda fyali fuma fyaya. This girl katushineshina winga mpela katushiнаfunga muita takwa abo muntu aba so stubborn takwa abo muntu aba so primitive mushira feshiri shows ero bayo maps muleba monanga balenda ye mwele so yumurumendo. I used to love his music, not anymore.
You see?
Ero nalibeba na pa family pamyandile nabana bandila uyonse onkonfo mungandale onfo enyimbo shakwayo mapsi nkamutsa disown ero nkamutipa nalira ndafye nokubeba ichishinkafye. Why? Mone, look at him. Pali kesi apa fe yakutwalira poti omuntu fye kumwana wirefe destiny ya before God in heaven umwana wirefe destiny. Hello muntu ali beba nokubeba ati sorry maybe I offended you in one way or another but I never mentioned any name. Njelele niko. Ela kokene ka kidist yako. Mumwanese katukaba siashikali tukaba ntu wonso wakeba ko kutukana. Alande pepa. If you never watch under President Wesu, aboba lawyer bakwa Musiani, baka dimbi ni spirit yakwa yulia David, atinani David, yaite mutwala kule paka chile fire revenge. I'm sure, aparte kwa muntu waba nomo tyo ukushita behave. Awe sure. Ena mumwebe musianya bamwishwe ko musianya ngale umfwa. Esule yate onganisha ntwando kubika mutuma 50 kwacho tumashani. Na mama Zambia muleke okumuvotero yo mapsu yo muleke okumfwe nyimbo shakwa ayo umuntu shakwa toluse ushakwa tokubelela amafanzi bakoluse muleke okumfwe nyimbo fyakwe fyavula meaning muna mfwa kwesha kwa chile wanu okay ma president esampati
natotela hello
no bakateka
mkwa shanga
awe Betul mana ni bidi tamkalan kwa dia sikansa vya charo lero mulera ndebako
na muishwana imwete tulianda pedia shida charo mwamu kunjipsha pedia shida charo
ba Chilufya tayari ala mwansekesha na mara mwakadipa omba ndume yandi naya lukane chimbusa iyo mwafunda uli na amatwi na umfwa nomba abansekesha lyaba bamayo pokera umoluine na ine wine ninje babana bandi to stop listening to this person's music.
You see?
Chitule chita promote umuntu ule chita inflict pain on people kwa chini ba UPND. Tabapusene na UPND. Olonga abana mayo twala imyalulu. Ngatwa imyalulu. Chimone fitureli piraba minister balekirokula asukaba questions mu parliament. Chimono yumulumendo. Bali aba disciplinary committee na ifo forever ko tetwa ingiramo ba disciplinary committee bala shala pais. Mweba to let us be human beings. Nobody should feel good to inflict pain. Killing your fellow young person's life. If forever ikalapo mujede, even your worst enemy, tetu fire ya kujede, ngawadi kuataresa muti maove. Awe tuala imyalulu.
Natotela.
Thank you, Tata. Bye.
Hello? Hello?
Hello?
Kamatero sugar. Sugar. Sugar ya blokuloa.
Awe lero mwana nise kana ni mwandini pano lero mumba mwasanduka echimbusa. Awe na mufunda mwandini. Efo meni tuatola motu vintumu mwandini. Pandu na ni mwandini. Awe, ine nebo folo wako ayo mwandini nyimbo shako ndishari yonse mno mungani. So apachara mune kana ine mwandini na nalale kafye. Pandu jitemenwe. Ulia. Ni artist wa ishibi kwa muno. Kwa kwa shani munole shwa kumakoti paka mnandwa kachale chale. Awe, ine nomba na nomwa mwandi muno mungandra ale kafyo kumfenyi mbwesho. Kanta chawa amecha kuti yo mabunomba ukashoro ngale kuponesha na ule yake. Wasumina ale kuponesha kuna ule yake. Hao teke chifiro kubawo. Ine yuma kuna limu tema sana. So na nina ale kafyo kumfenyi mbo shakwe. Haishta boycott. Nomba UPND aisa mushani na mundu yani. Baina pia UPND ya.
Bye.
Mefunda kutumeli kama na UPND.
Bye kabioko iwe.
Nomba
Hello?
Mkwai bakateka abo babiri abo ichipuba mwaume bantu inganda mwaume nero bato abamwene pa video baleya kukoti n'abakitana akamutwe baleya n'abasunkumanika n'akamutwe pakuya kukoti n'alole soluseine kibiri kwena itinti kweti amameting yose bengala kita baishura konangu ni ofani bale bipera ko indalama kuba bustu bamupera ukutwala omuntu kumakoti uko kuyamupera endalama baloyo kona ule endalama.
Imagine.
Alo mwana iyo ishumu bomfesheri karambira kuti mchitongo nichisoso ya chisoso chitontoli uwaile no usadi kumakoti kripidi chitongo ya chitongo tafundwa kabiri ngakwali abamufundire vanachimbusa pena mwabwera pofi pali kibisi mufire mukamubweshe mung'anda pam alete banya umulume ana totera bakateka bacha musebanya lyashiriya musebanya sanga ngwani ala.
Hello
President mwabombeshani
vuna mawombeni
emkwa nachipisha kofi avena cheke avena dani na machitushe bali upira abantu aba.
Imagine bali upa jeke
chamba kushakozi
makitu ali dani kaya ali upa
chachi nefe
bali upa abana kashawachi ndama bwino
ati ndaba limba yo mapuseba upaposi tu atampa ifokolo kondola awe bombe bwenza.
Hello
Yes,
that line is bad. Awe kibisa lichiramu. Ero nangufe batiza kwa bashi. Hello?
Mr. President.
Yes, please.
Mama. Mr. President. You know, it's like I don't know ngabadi kalapo mukot. Kalapa stand my witnesses. I don't think so. Because the way you've analyzed it, I'm looking at a good lawyer, so what I'm saying, so
good lawyer.
Amubula Shebuno, keep this. And your map, some will be capacity by that. If I come court, what to push up. If we have very good lawyers, whereby they are trying to defend you, but then it's moon to chavana chpatafi lawyer so we know be capacity. Number cross number examination ya tampa. That's why even keep this one after my first appearance mukot one fare monekate. Share monekate how much show you. Now nothing saying at the mistake ya pangi.
No, it's a big mistake. It's a big mistake. And they should have heard when people said ignore this. They should have heard. And now they have more to lose. In this case, they have more to lose. Thank you, my brother. Thank you. Hello?
Ndana jamenda pande kuteni pali monga nkani ndine yewe na kiki monga ngene kola wena mpenza kabisa utana
ati
I think chimpanzi chabi ati kutelekea tena guy yozi always like now the side you that kwamba ni kama kikam
yeah, the line is bad. The line is bad. It's not Zamvera, but basically he's just complaining about, I think he's complaining about Kidist. No, it's true. Like that man said, hello?
Mr. Dad.
Yes, sir.
Ya, mwabombeni kabisa.
Mkwa mabombeni.
Awe, tulifia mtendefu. Awe, natumfa programu hii warete abanyamata mukashana. Awe, Mr. Tayali namuna. Namfa wino analysis omwachana. And then kuri issue ya babiri aba. Shoni ngaranda fi Mr. Tayali nifyawe bati okukulira kumushina ngukuchula. Kuchula sana lowa sakwa tendara machivi. Because it has story that there is issue about Yana court Mr. Tayali. There's the issue. In fact, nabare andoringa kesi amaba kujudicial shive. Dismissed para pen. It was not even supposed to proceed. Mr. Tayali, one conversation. It's actually those two. They started the young guy. But the conversation in Marimo Navari and Birakari, no Boxamona Foguati, Bamona, like Fafin Matsandati, very panga trap, Caribari Monati, Rumundu, Tet Mukwanishi. So, but if what's going to send the Fukaraka, because if you are vetting that conversation started way back. Is they lost that they discussed, they were communicating. Yes. Then they took it up from there. But for me, in that case, he can't get Mr. Tayali, otherwise and therefore no show my Tayali inside or he's on bond. He's on bond. He's on bond, then I could have a but is well, Mr. Tayali, Tapai case up. If I feel my Ingram when she be when kume, Takurio Yanawe. Tapadi Umuntu Kuchifungo apa. Tapadi awe. Okay, Mwana. Chief Makana some Mumbe when again check a chance now. Hello?
Yes, please.
Yes, Mr. Tayali. Just wanted to contribute also, just relating to that point this lady mentioned about cross-examination in the court. Yes, I remember Kunchito. Then he said, because this event is stores, not was out, Mukashite Mukai Mirure company to identify this because there's a drum one of Girana. When the fake am caught muja, Mirire Amboti Samanja. Can you tell me on this drum, is there any mark that you can point that it belongs to your company? Nangana ine kulibe mark iliyonse. Nata, no, don't explain anything, just answer yes or no. Is there a mark to prove that this drum belongs to your company? No, just answer yes or no. No, there is no mark. Okay. So there's a possibility that this can't be your drums, because these drums are common. Not okay. No, I rest my case. So these things you need the specific details, not the chabe at no.
Tenzo kamba nae, akamba balime.
Tenzo kamba nae, ana posta ija. Post ya mene sana tomori na mazina, wambo kamba tenzo kamba isi.
Then anabwela ikana mphone conversation, anaikana mphone conversation. At no, I was not talking about you. Anaikana conversation.
Anakana muntu so mzamforcing atavomere.
Ziko mwana.
It doesn't stand. Ziko.
Hello?
Hello?
Yes, please.
Hello?
Hello?
Yeah, I just wanted to also give my view. But it's other than the politics. At least sometimes it's been touch. Yeah, because the lady especially has confused our young man, Yeah, before he ends his career, he has to think about all this before his career ends, because it's not going to court. And it's not him going to court, it's just the one who's courting. You see? Yeah, no, that's what I wanted to say. Yeah, and another thing, you're going to see tomorrow. I'm sure your rival will come to say my reaction to Tayali's post last night. You know how he is. I'm sure he's also watching. And you is supporting Elias. I don't know how it is. It's like he's an opposition to what you do. Anyway, you know what I mean.
Yeah. No, thank you.
All right.
Yeah. Whatever I do, I mean, my Simon has to go the other side, you know. So yeah. Eliash did pamwandini. Apa tapadi Eliash. It is not. I'm not supporting, you know, vulgarity. I'm not supporting bad language. I'm not supporting insults. I'm not supporting that. You know, I'm not supporting people losing control. I'm not supporting that. But my issue is that, I mean, whatever argument or conflicts or quarrel should not, you will stop. I'm going to block this person. Let me block this nonsense. Whatever quarrel, whatever, you know, conflicts should not be ending up in court. Some of these issues, you can resolve them. You know, you can just resolve them privately. But you want to take them all the way. I have got an issue. The issue of justice, the issue of taxpayers' money, because when we are crowding our courts with some of these petty matters, we are denying the chance for the court to look at, you know, other criminal matters, especially people that are incarcerated inside. Hello? Hello?
Hello?
Yes, please.
Chilufya, tu atotela pale somlelanda po. Lesa mi pale. Weekend fe namba yako Elias. Tu ste donate, tu mwafuilishe. Impia shabaloya. Azandia vachula na vantu abaupwa beka. Because like this way mona kwate vantu abaupwa bonse abamezishani baupwa kufipuba bena baupwa kumuntu. Yeah. So Elias fyabike fye namba. Tumwafuilishe pakta babantu. Justice isangwe kuliena. The Bible says that pride comes before a fall.
Yeah.
Umwaiche na imona kwati bonsa ba mama chimaka moneka balalanda. Balafunda. Balilanda. Sorry even to put these other people which I cannot mention. Bali shokumshitapo advice. Mwaiche tetanya. Tefie chalo chaba. Ufa. Tofuira abantu mumachenja ene antu bamona twamona kwa abantu abampiya. Bakwe bati itupia tuntu beka tatuma change. Kwali babantu abakwatenda lama muzambia but bali kala sezi. Abalume bala hapele mpia limbi bamku shopping abroad. But tamwasanga poti batuka abantu pa Facebook ngeshi. So Elias, justice for Elias. Chap.
Indeed, justice for Elias.
Elo muikonko you elo muikonke namumona namba itundeto minapu tekulukulanda.
How ninja.
Elo muikonke patu na fwe bali kunse tuikonke kwa Eliashi. Eko ileira. Alanjinuke bwangu nabanse kakuchitona tinde mkutamba bachufya Tayali baleshita analysis.
No, thank
Echo
you.
mchiruikiwe bwangu.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Awa na wembi betu meku.
Natotera. Hello?
Kateka mwabomba shani mkwai.
Where from kwa maombe?
Mkwai. Bakateka kale twambira ku miseta pa Facebook apa jishi donga pinchi firuzi ya truvana pero twafanya ncho kumisanga.
Alaba efo bachita baraka ka page kandi baraka fisa. Baraka fisa ka page kandi takamoneka. Bambinga baya live kula bati.
Alana tuchula. Mkwai. Na safu afyo kuipusha ndia simulera ndakweli apera twalisangira paka chapa. Jishi benga twalisangira brief pano no fie. Ileta sanigia kiaba kidisi aba bantu aba.
Awe mkomfama ilo kairinga yala shalana nikane broadcast mwala umfwa nga twapwisha mwala tampa mwala li umfwa.
Okay twatasha.
Mkwai. Yeah. No, I think I let me end here. I think the message has been gotten. And at this point, basically, it is not too late. Let me say this. It is not too late for you, your maps, and the kiddies to do the right thing. It is not too late. You can still withdraw this case and, go on. Allowing this case to continue, it means we'll be talking about this case, we'll be talking about you every day. And this case is not going to finish tomorrow. It's not going to finish tomorrow. And what will come out of cross-examination, when kiddies will take a stand, when kiddies will take a stand, those lawyers, I am encouraging you to do a good work. Prepare very well. Prepare very well. Kiddies is a sadist. She's manipulative. She's a troubleshooter. You need to show to court. You need to show to court that this person is actually a troublesome herself. She's actually troublesome. Bring all those videos where she insults people. Bring them. Bring all those videos, where people have accused her of whatever. Let her explain. If anything, you can even, I'm sure, Musiani, we can have a lot of witnesses to testify against kiddies. That kiddies is the problem. And I want that video here at Night Club. Therefore, a video here at Night Club. Those of you who can find me that video here at Night Club, I want to post it because that's where the story started. I want people to see the compromising situation of kiddies and why we are talking about kiddies as not behaving according to a married person. And out of that, she wants somebody to be jailed. That is projection. You have done something wrong, you want somebody else to suffer for it. No, it shouldn't be like that. It shouldn't be like that. So, taking a stand, we should also have an opportunity to ask the kiddies why she was beating Dave. We should, because she's saying she's threatened. She's an innocent woman. She's a vulnerable woman. She's scared. So let us see. We have seen her fighting. We have seen her beating people. Why did she beat them? Did she beat them? Why can't she beat Musiani? What's going on here? Let more come out. Let more come out. Keep kiddies there for 2 days. Cross-examination. For 2 days. If you prepare very well, a lot of things will come out from there. A lot of things will come out of there. I'm telling you, the lawyer. My father was poor. He couldn't afford me to do whatever. But otherwise, kiddies, ndara ni never lawyer. Tayali. Nichifia fonde kulanda tindande. I mean in a paria so paria. So, Mwema lawyers, you have got an opportunity. There is so much data. You need to do your job very well so that people can learn not to be bringing useless cases, not to be flexing their muscles in court just because they have got money. Do you have a lawyer? Do you have a lawyer? A lawyer for what? A lawyer for what? Eh? We are going to break your legs. Isn't that threatening him? Eh? So, what is going on here? If kid is namkwata mano, mwebalanda nabo because kai fatwa leko kulanda nabo kai tabatu mfwa. Mweba wane umfwako. Stop that nonsense. Otherwise, you have more to lose than Musiani because Musiani will not go to jail over this nonsense. He hasn't done anything. Thank you very much for following. I will. Somebody was asking me when I'm going to talk about politics. I'll come back to politics. Today is Sunday. I'll come back to politics on Wednesday. On Wednesday, I'll talk about politics. Thank you very much. And may God bless you and may God bless Zambia. Good night.